Hello, welcome back to RDLP. I'm your host, the Prince of Plays Solon, and it's good to see you again. When we last left off on our expedition through the Elite Trainer box of Pokemon Sun and Moon, we opened up a pack of cards that had a lot of fairy types, and now I'm starting to think in my head, since you know how many Pokemon cards I have, and I know how many Pokemon cards I have, what kind of deck could we make out of the cards that we have? It's kind of complicated because there are 7,421 Pokemon total that we might not have evolutionary trails to put every single Pokemon in our deck, and we don't have a starter deck yet. So we can link both of these things up together. We can start figuring out what kind of starter deck do we want to pick up to make a good deck, and we can start thinking about what kind of types that we like. Last pack that we opened, we got 2 fairy types, which was very interesting to me. This pack, our second pack of Pokemon cards out of the 8 that we have total, is Primarina, which is one of the best Pokemon ever made because it's a mermaid and because it's a water type. And that's... You know your boy likes water types. You know your boy, the kid with the waterfall hair, is into water types. Like... We're carrying Bryce on our chest right now, and we've got the Kingdra of Queens, like, on our vest. Like, we're living that life, you know. So, we got Primarina. Let's without further ado, welcome to the show, and let's open up our second pack of Pokemon cards. I'm already seeing. I don't know. Did you see that? Did you see? Did you see? We've got a friend. We've got our first double. Little Pixies. There's the guy, our favorite. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked to see another Diglett. I think that's really, really great. Doing my best to not, like, destroy the packs of Pokemon cards, but I totally ripped Primarina in half. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Diglett, we love you. We love you. We love your spelunking ways. We think you're a big goober, and we just want to cuddle you. What if you got a massage from Digletts? What if they all got underneath you and you laid on the ground and they just massaged your back and your lower back and your butt? I think that would be great. Actually, now that I said it out loud, maybe I'm not down with Digletts being near my butt. Just for consensual reasons. Let's move on. Let's move on from this thought. Our second Pokemon of the pack. The dude of the bugs, it's Dewpider. Dewpider is a basic Pokemon that evolves into what is literally a water bug tank. Like, follow me through this, a water bug that is also a tank. And so it starts out really simple. It just learns Bubble and paralyzes Pokemon that it doesn't like. I'm surprised that it has a weakness to grass. I'm kind of surprised by a lot of little tiny things about this, but this is a nice starter for if we wanted to build up ourselves a water deck. Because it's a very reliable 60 HP basic water Pokemon. Our third Pokemon of the day, Alolan Meowth. That big jerk. That big mean jerk that just wants to do crimes. This is a crime Pokemon. Look how, like, Meowth became so skeevy. He became the skeeviest little Pokemon in X and Y. He's all like, yeah, now, I used to be a cat who just was into being rich, but now I do it for the crimes. He loves crimes now. And with that, he gets 70 HP, which is kind of great. Also, he's Dark type now, and so while he still has that weakness to fighting that a normal type Pokemon would always have anyway, now it's with attitude because now he's also resistant to, like, Psychic and stuff. It's good to be Dark. Nice guys, nice Meowths finish last. Alolan Meowths finish first. Speaking of good guys, look, it's a Growlithe! Look, he's walking on sunshine! Whoa! Growlithe, come back! Look, it's Rock'n'Rolla! It's also adorable! I love both of these Pokemon. Well, now... now we gotta talk about both of them simultaneously. Growlithe and Rock'n'Rolla are the cutest dang Pokemon that I ever did see. And, Growlithe is... Look at him, he's such a derp! He's this dorky little dude. 80 HP, Fire type, and does just a 60 damage attack once you fill it with 3 energy. That's just cool. That's really, really cool. Most importantly, you get this all filled out so you can see it without glare. Come on, there we go, there we go. Most importantly, let's just point out that The Rock knows Smackdown, and I really love that. And I don't know how intentional that was, but can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Because he's about to lay a smackdown on your ass. That's how this... That's literally what the... They did that on purpose. There's no way they didn't use Dwayne The Rock Johnson's own phrase, smackdown, with Rock'n'Rolla, the Pokemon that is literally The Rock. It's very nice. Also, look at that. Look at it's just adorable. What a perfect Pokemon. What a perfect Mon. Let's see what our 5th Pokemon is. Oh, and it's shiny. Oh, and it's shiny. Whoa. More lol you shouldn't have. More lol, more like more please. It can't do a dang thing, can it? All 60 HP of it is just here to, like, ram you for 10 damage, and that's it. All it can do is put Pokemon to sleep, and that's basically what it's supposed to do. It's just a like, there are a lot of fungal Pokemon. Since Generation 1, there have been Pokemon that are fungal, that their whole thing is that they put you to sleep. Like Paris and, oh, what's the frickin' mushroom that looks like a Pokeball? I'm lost on its name, but this is a thing. This is a thing that continues to happen in Pokemon games. And so, look how pretty it is. It's Morlul is a weird Pokemon. I actually do not remember what it evolves into, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's in the pack. Maybe it's in the pack. So let's see what's going on with the 7th card in our pack today. More dogs. And this is the nicest of the dogs. It's Stoutland. The important thing about these dog Pokemon is they're super, super bulky. This Pokemon that has 150 HP and does a 120 damage attack called Hammer In, this Pokemon evolves. There's a 3rd version of this pupper. And, oh, sorry, no, this is the top one. This is the top one. Herdier is the 2nd one. And that evolves, I'm trying to remember my Pokemons. No, Stoutland is the peaks. So it doesn't get too much more wild than this, but what a gorgeous Pokemon. And really simple to get in and out too, with the retreat cost of 3. Is a nice, normal type, low cost Pokemon. Hey, look, there's our water energy. Good, good, good. And I want to show you something. I took a little peek-see behind this, but remember Stoutland? Remember that we were literally just 30 seconds ago looking at Stoutland? There's Herdier! So Herdier evolves into Stoutland, and they're both good dogs. They're all good dogs. This whole pack, this is a pack of good dogs! The whole pack is good! Again, 90 HP on this 2nd stage normal type with a 50 damage attack. So, it's very, very good. And its ability Treasure Hunt says when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may put an item card from your discard pile into your hand. So you're literally digging into your discard pile to find an item, and then you get to use that item again. So you get to basically recall from your discard. That's really awesome. This whole pack is just going to be dogs and items. Speaking of, there's an item card called Crushing Hammer. Flip a coin. If heads, discard an energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. So you weaken your opponent. You don't just like take their HP away. You just you snub them of being able to even use items or to use their abilities. The interesting thing about this card, the Crushing Hammer, is that if their deck is the kind of deck where the Pokemon use up their energy cards, you can double that effect essentially, and so that's cool. I could see some uses for this. It's probably not often used though. I'm gonna give it a guess that you're relying on your opponent to have energies on their Pokemon and not have more energy just waiting in their hand. So it's probably not commonly used, but it's a good card nonetheless. After the Crushing Hammer, our last Pokemon is a bug, another little bugger. We got a bunch of bugs and a bunch of dogs. And this bug is also part dog! Did you know that? A little known fact about Charjabug, it's part pup. That's why it's so cute. If you've never seen this Pokemon in Sun and Moon, it's literally a little tiny bus. It's just a weird box-looking bug that is electric, not grass type. Note that. It's a Charjabug is an electric type Pokemon that they are known in the Pokemon games for being fast and destructive and weird typed. And so, like, bird Pokemon cannot hurt, like a flying type Pokemon can't hurt Charjabug because of the electric damage offset. And so, it's cute. It's cute. You can see that it's, for some reason it's weak to fighting, because that's supposed to be like rock type. And I get it, but it's weird. And it resists steel type, which is also kind of weird, but I love it. One of my favorite Pokemon from the new generation is my weirdo looking little bus Pokemon that I just want to get inside and like ride it, and like there's like 50 people in there all squished into the bus, and the bus lets everyone out through the mouth. It's gotten into a weird kind of territory that I'm not really comfortable with anymore. Let's put this away for right now. Let's end this pack of great Pokemon. And let's move on to another thing. This was a good pack. I've got more good packs though. I've got many, many more good packs of Pokemon. Alright, we've cleaned the palette. We're ready to start again. Pack number 3. There's our good Moon Kid. The Moon Master themselves. I didn't have Moon, so I literally don't know what this Pokemon is. Luna Bear. I actually wasn't super into this Luna, the Moon rare Pokemon, because it wasn't a giant lion. But you know what is a giant lion? Growlithe. the pup is back. That's the theme of this episode. It's just good dogs all day, every day. I love it. Let's keep getting. We're gonna look at the next card real quick. So, I hope it's another Growlithe. It's a Grubbin. So our Charjabug that we got last time evolves from Grubbin, and now we've got a little Grubbin. So we're on our way. We're on our way. We just need a Voltrix? Electrike? No, that's a different Pokemon. What's that jet plane Pokemon that is also a weird electric bug? Maybe it's in the pack. We'll see. You know what is in the pack? It's Zubat. Everyone's favorite jerkwad. Actually, the second favorite next to Meowth, right? The bane of all caves and going into those awful weird Pokemon dungeons. It's Zubat. It ain't got eyes, but it's all heart. Zubat is actually a super, super cute and loving and kind and caring Pokemon that just wants to hug you all the time. I know that's not very appreciated. I understand that. But here, it is a Psychic-type Pokemon. that uses Astonish, which just does weird stuff. It doesn't even attack. Zubat's a weird Pokemon in this card game. It chooses a random card from your opponent's hand, and your opponent reveals that card and then puts it into their deck. So you just scare a card out of their hand, and you get to see it, so you get to see the like look on their face when you take away something that they love. There's something unusually cruel about that. You can actually kind of ruin someone's plays and their hand just by astonishing over and over. It's a weird way to bleed out your opponent, which is perfectly Zubat, isn't it? That's so Zubat. Let's see what our next Pokemon is. Torkoal! Torkoal is a weird Pokemon in the game, but here it actually has a much higher purpose. Just like we had in the last episode talking about Skarmory, Torkoal is another basic Pokemon that does not evolve, which means you get 110 HP right off the bat, and it can just do Singe and Body Slam on turn 2. Right away, you can just start firing on all cylinders with Torkoal. And it's only weak to water. It's only weak to like one of the most common cards in the game. So it's probably still not very viable here, especially with that 3-star retreat cost at the bottom. But there's a lot you can do with the Torkoal. It's a good addition, and you don't need to evolve it. Always room for non-evolving Pokemon in the card game. But can we talk about the good boy? Can we talk about the good bird Rowlet? Can we talk about the like 3rd cutest starter in Sun and Moon? Can we talk about the like 3rd cutest of the 3? They're all good. Let's not compete. Let's not fight over this. They're all really good. We get Tackle and Leafage. Just real simple, real clean. This is the most basic that a basic Pokemon can be, as you've seen through the last packs of cards. Some Pokemon have less HP, some Pokemon have more HP out the gate. But Rowlet, 60 HP, one attack that does 10, a second attack that does 20 for the cost of 2. This is your 1/1 that hits for 1. Like in card game parlance, this is the simple one. This is the basic one. I like it. I'm very excited now that we have a starter. We have a base to like work off of. Something shiny under there. This Rowlet is hiding something shiny. What do you have for us, Rowlet? What's in your hand? Who's there? Who's hanging out with you? It's a Dugtrio! Yeah, baby! Look at that hair. Look at that beautiful hair blowing in the wind. This is a steel type Alolan Dugtrio with 100 HP, and it's shiny underneath, and it's shiny on top. There's a party in the front, and a party in the back. There's 3 parties happening at once. Dugtrio is literally a party on its own. That's how Dugtrio rolls. You are lonely for most of your life as a Diglett, and then you find some friends, and you never ever let them go. You never let them go. So it's got an attack called Dig Under. Dig Under does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, and that damage is not affected by weakness or resistance. So it's just straight up 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And I think it's anyone, including ones on the bench. Rules, mod, I mean, we might need something for that, but I think that's 50 damage just straight up on whatever. Now its ability, Tangling Hair, says that your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost is 1 more. Literally, they get hair all over everywhere, and so now you can't move. This Diglett, this Dugtrio is a troll. It is a troll of a monster. This is great. Look at all the, like, with Zubat and Digletts, we have all the cave Pokemon in one go. Ah. Now we're free. We're free. Look, it's Butterfree. Our Metapod can evolve. This is so good. I'm very happy that we get to have like this comeback from all these Gen 1 Pokemon. Some of them are the same, some of them are just a little tiny bit different. But Butterfree, again, as a very like cheap bug type Pokemon, has 130 HP, so not the highest of a stage 3 Pokemon, but all of its attacks are completely colorless. All of them. You can put this into whatever deck you want. It doesn't matter. It can fit into anything. And I'm super down with this idea. It has the 2 classic attacks for the Pokemon trading card game and for Butterfree. Psybolt, so a psychic style attack that confuses, or sorry, in this case, paralyzes your opponent for 30 damage. And Whirlwind, which trades out one of the active Pokemon for a benched Pokemon. And so, very cool. And again, it has a retreat cost of 1. You can do anything with Butterfree. You could do anything. There we go. We got our fighting energy. So we get a trainer card underneath and something rare, I would assume. Experience share. When your active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, you may move 1 energy card from that Pokemon to the Pokemon this card is attached to. Oh, that's cool. So you can do energy sharing with that. So this is another item card, and you can always play any item cards during your turn, whenever. And so items are very, very important to have in your deck, but also are kind of filler, so you gotta watch out both ways. Let's see what's further in here. Spinda! Spinda, our favorite, another basic Pokemon that does not evolve. And Spinda, our cute little bear, little teddy bear, that just confuse punches people. That's it. There's nothing wild, nothing exotic, nothing special. It's a normal type Pokemon. It has no affiliation any which way, retreat cost of 1, just like, I'm a Spinda! I'm a Spinda! What you want from me? Who cares? Let's get to the meat of this. We've got our Spinda. It's cute, it's silly. Let's bring out what I'm pretty sure might be one of the best cards that we get. Because I know, and I only know this because I saw like the back of the box or something just hyping up Lily as this trainer Pokemon. Lily is a card that you can play on your first turn to get 3 more cards in your hand, just straight off the bat. But you also just, when you play Lily, you just draw cards until you have 6. So you can empty out your entire hand and then play Lily and draw 6 more cards and keep going. It's probably broken. As we've said, I've never played this game. I don't know what we're doing, but just judging by the look of Lily's smug frickin' face, yeah, we're gonna win now. This is a winning combination. So that's 2 more. That's 2 more packs down. Thank you for joining us. I want to see you in the next episode where we're going to open up some more packs of Pokemon cards tomorrow, and we're just going to see what's inside. I'm starting to get a better idea of what we want to build. If you like the show, please let me know in the comments below if there's something that you want to see or some kind of pack or deck that you want us to build out of this. Let me know, because I think we've got a couple more packs of cards. We've got about 5 more packs of cards, and I'm getting a good picture between these 3 packs and the next 5 packs. What kind of things that we could build out of this? So I'll see you next time for more RDLP and for more Pokemon cards opening and some more just fun Pokemon talk, chilling out, hanging out with our friends. I love you guys. Bye.